The girl suddenly realized with alarm that the pin on the ground wasn't ordinary, because the moment she touched it, she seemed to enter another world. It was beyond belief. Curious, she picked up the pin herself, and that world appeared again. She now found herself standing in a wheat field, and everything felt incredibly real. Whether it was the sunlight warming her skin or the scent of wheat in the air, she could sense it all clearly. In the distance stood a fantastical, futuristic city, and she wanted to explore it. But the next second, she slammed into a wall. The pin flew out of her hand, and she snapped back to her own world. As she stood there puzzled, people around her laughed and asked why she'd walked into a wall. Turns out she hadn't actually traveled anywhere, only her consciousness had entered that world. She quickly picked up the pin, wrapping it in a candy wrapper. This time, the other world didn't appear. Apparently, physical contact with the pin was what triggered it. Her father noticed how carefully she was handling the pin and grew curious. She immediately wanted her father to experience it too. But strangely, when he touched the pin, nothing happened. So she took the pin out herself, and the familiar world reappeared. She was now sitting in midair, moving rapidly forward. She excitedly described what she was seeing to her father, but instead of being amazed, he angrily snatched the pin away. He thought she looked like someone who'd lost her mind. Frustrated but determined to figure out what the pin and that world actually were, she snuck out late that night after her father fell asleep and took the pin with her. This time she was determined to get inside that incredible city. Maybe the people there could give her answers. She touched the pin first to confirm her location, then biked toward the city. When she reached an empty field, she'd covered the distance she'd estimated. She immediately touched the pin, and sure enough, this time she successfully entered the city. It was absolutely magical. Everything that existed only in imagination in the real world had become reality here. She wandered around, taking in every detail of the city, but as she immersed herself in this futuristic world, she suddenly felt her movements slow down. Looking down, she saw her body sinking as if into water, and normally she wouldn't be able to see her real-world surroundings at all.